Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is Crochet Podcast number 96. So it has been a little bit, guys, since I have last talked to you, and I do have some things finished. I have crocheted a little bit, but yeah, so I'm just going to get right on in and show you guys what I've made. Now the first two things I no longer have because they were gifts for someone, but I will pop in a picture of them while I talk about them. The first thing that I made was this Meadow book sleeve. It's a paid for pattern on Etsy. It's the Meadow Kindle sleeve, I believe is what it's called. But she gives you instructions how to make it like a book sleeve or a Kindle sleeve. So back in October, at work, we had our second annual Boo Buddy event, and my Boo Buddy is a reader, and her favorite color was pink. So I thought I would make this sleeve and put her a mystery book down in it. So like I said, it is a paid for pattern. It's from Etsy, and I think it's by LTK Cuties, Ashley Bronstein. But I will put a link down below in the description box if anybody's interested. Now I have made this pattern a couple times before. I made myself a candle sleeve. I made my niece a book sleeve. Now I made this book sleeve, and I made Danette a Kindle sleeve. So I've really gotten my money's worth out of this pattern, I think. I used a 5.5 millimeter hook, and I used I Love This Yarn in Hot Rose. And like I said, she liked pink, and I just had a button that I got out of my stash and gave to her, put on the project. The next thing I made was also for the Boo Buddy, and it is this candy corn keychain. The pattern is by Mufficorn, and I will put a link down in the description box. But I used a 2.20 millimeter hook, and I used a Katona Shapiace cotton for the yarn. I used number 280 Lemon, number 106 Snow White, and number 281 Tangerine. And those little balls I got off of Amazon like a long time ago. I have wanted to make this little keychain for such a long time. I've had the pattern a long time, and I just never made it. But as you can see in this picture, you can see some of the Boo Buddy like gift that I had her. It was like a little basket, had a bunch of goodies down in it. So I finished those two objects. Now the rest of them I do have here with me. The next thing I done was I made myself a Kindle sleeve. That is what I have been doing instead of crocheting, as I have been reading. And I guess you could say I'm in my reading era because that's what I want to just hang out and do, is just read. But here is my Kindle sleeve. It is for the fall. It's this cute pumpkin inspired sleeve. I did buy this pattern. Let's see. It came from Mythic Mist, I believe. So yeah, if that's not the right name, I'll have it linked down in the description box. That's what's at the end of my pattern. But it was a paid for pattern, and I had a lot of fun making it. It works up real fast because you're using, it's like a bulky yarn. And I used the Michaels Wool Ease Thick and Quick in the color Barley, which is that one right there. Kale, this one, and pumpkin, which is the orange, and then the button I just had in my stash. So it unbuttons and my Kindle pulls out real easy. Keeps it protected when I take it to work, because I usually will read on my lunch break. So I get to read in about 15 minutes. Takes me about 15 minutes to eat and do all that, and then I got 15 minutes. But that is my little Kindle book sleeve, and I did use a 6mm hook to make this. The next thing I finished is a Finish It Friday project. I just completely got it finished. I didn't have a lot left to go on it, so I just got her done, and it is this wildflower wrap that I made for my sister. Now I am going to stop and I'll insert a clip of me holding it up outside right now. Okay, so that is the wildflower wrap. Now I did get this out of a book. It's Afghans for All Season. I believe it's the first one. I used a 5mm hook, and I used, the yarn I used was a Caron Big Cake, and I think the colorway is called Jelly Roll. So yes, got that all finished. When she comes up for Thanksgiving, she is going to be taking this one back home with her. And speaking of Thanksgiving, I have completed something that I started, I think it was like back in January, I believe. Let me just look at my yarnal here. Yes, I started it on January the 4th. So, and it is these turkey hats. So I got the pattern from Pamela at Pamela's Adoring Crochet, and I'll put the link down below. So yeah, the only thing that I did different on some of the later hats was, you can see like this seam there going down the back of it, and when I had talked about it the last time, everyone suggested that I just go in a continuous circle to get rid of the seam, because I didn't really like the seam, because it's like, it wouldn't be bad if it was straight up and down, but it, you know, tilts. It's weird to me. So I just done a continuous one. So I have 2 of them that are that have the seams in the back. This is the second one. So when I last showed these on my podcast, these were the 2 hats and the 2 pom-poms that I had finished. Excuse me, ma'am, but I'm recording a video. She only barks when she wants you to do something for her. Ma'am. Ma'am. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Then why are you barking at me? I'm not moving. Okay, so maybe she'll stop her temper tantrum now. But the last time, I just had the hats and the pom-poms made. But as you can see, I've gotten the 2 faces and the pom-poms put on, and they're identical pom-poms. So I also made a green one, and there's the pom-pom for it. And I made a blue one, and there's his pom-pom. I made a purple one, pom-pom, and I made a red one, and there's his pom-pom. So I got 6 of them made, and that's me and my mom and my aunt and my sister, her husband, and her son. That way we can just take some cute family photos with them. I think I originally said that they couldn't keep the hats, but they can, because I think this will probably be the only year that we will take the pictures. So that is all of my crochet. Oh, well, I guess I can tell you what I used on those. I don't have anything wrote down, but I'm pretty sure that I used a 5.5 millimeter hook for everything. Yes, and it's all scrap yarn except for the hat is Big Twist Camel. That's the only thing. And out of one skein of yarn, I got all of these hats out of one skein. Like, I have just the teeniest, tiniest amounts left. But everything else is scraps. And I don't know, like, I just pulled them out of the scraps. I do know, like, the orange in this pom-pom is from something that I made for Danette. It was like orange variegated or something like that. It was like self-striping orange. But it's all scraps. So that's a good scrap buster for you to make, is that. Yeah, so that is all of the crochet stuff that I have been working on. I am working on one other crochet project, so I won't say, I can't talk about it yet, but I will talk about it soon. I'm hoping to get it finished up. Like, I'm almost done with it, so I'm hoping to get it finished up soon and be able to show that to you guys. I do need to get more into everything. I've been working on me and Summer are doing a Christmas swap again this year. So I am working on getting her first box sent out. I think I can hold like a couple more things in it, the box. So I'm going to get those couple more things in there so I can get one box sent out, and then, because it's going to have to go in 2 boxes, but I need another box, like a certain size of box, so I'm going to have to find me a box to fit the rest of my stuff in. But I'm going to get that started for her so that she will have it before Christmas. Yeah, so other than that, like, I've not really been doing any crafting stuff. I'm hoping to get more into crafting since winter is kicking in. But like I said, I've been like really into reading right now. You know, we have a book club where I work. It's a wellness initiative that I started as the wellness champion. So we meet once a month, and we have like a little carry-in, and we get to do all kinds of different wellness pieces. Like, we were going to get our social wellness, our occupational wellness, our intellectual wellness. So we're hitting on some different wellness elements there by having this little get together. So I've been really enjoying the books we've been reading for that. The last book that we read was called You Killed Me First by John Mars, and it was really good. I liked it. There's a lot of like time jumping, so if you don't like that stuff, you probably won't like it. But it was really good. It's set in England, and it follows these 3 catty women. So if you like cattiness in your books, you will definitely enjoy that one. Let's see, what did we read before that? We read The Sanatorium by Sarah Pierce, I believe is her name. And I ended up really enjoying this book. It follows a very flawed detective named Aaron, I think, or Ellen, and they are in, I think, Switzerland, at a hotel that used to be a tuberculosis sanatorium. So now I will tell you that it starts off kind of very slow, and you're thinking, I'm not going to be able to get into this, but it does hit a point where you're like, okay, this is actually fairly good, and then it gets to the point of that you really like it. Now, this lady, the author, she wrote 3 novels that follow the same detective. Her name's Ellen. Can't remember her last name. But the second one was called The Retreat, and this one was 100% better than the first one. I would very much recommend this one because I was so interested in reading more that I went ahead and read the second one, and it was so good. I really, really enjoyed it. Let's see, what else have we read? One of the picks was Daughter of Mine by Megan Miranda. I did not read it. I had to DNF, did not finish it. I could not get into it. I don't think that this author is for me, but a lot of people like her, so, you know, to each their own, and everyone's going to have different opinions. But I did not like her writing style, so I could not finish it. And that's one good thing about our book club, is reading the book is not a what's requisite for you to come and join in. You can come without reading the book, or you can come with reading some of the book and not finishing. Yeah, so you don't have to read the book if you don't want to. The only thing you do is you have to stay and listen to us talk about the book. So I didn't finish that one. Other people did really enjoy it though. We also read The Inmate by Frida McFadden, and it was okay. It was what I call a soft read. It's like very easy. It's like not like hard, like you're not going to stop and think about anything, like you're just going to fly through the book. But I can say the only thing that I disliked about the book was because it was about a nurse practitioner who was going to a prison to work, and it's one of the prisoners at that prison she helped put behind bars. I'm not giving anything away if you want to read it, but it would have been beneficial for the author to do a little bit of research about prison and like how it runs and all of that stuff before she wrote about it, because it's not accurate at all. So there was that, but other than that, you know, it's all right. It's all right. So we don't meet in December because of the holidays. We give December as a break. We done one last year in December, and it was just so hectic for everybody because, you know, we do the carry-in, and then usually where I work, they want to do a carry-in. So we try to I try to partner with the culture committee so that we're not doing 2, but it was just very hectic for everyone last year. So we decided as a group that we would take December off. But we picked the book selection for our January book is called One by One by Ruth Ware. So it looks very interesting. And how we pick our books is I picked 6 books from this like big huge master list I have of just different mystery thriller books that I research and come across, and then from those 6 books we pick one to read. So all 6 of the books that were up for selection for January, they were all like set in the winter time. So I did issue a challenge for everyone that we'll see how many of us can read the most books from the list. So we're going to discuss one by one, but we're going to see how many of us can read like more books from the selection. And there'll probably be a prize for the person who reads the most of the books. You want to come and say hi to everybody? This is who was fussing at me a while ago. She's in the floor eating, and she wanted to get back in her chair, but I wouldn't get over there and put her in it, so she come barking at me. That's what she wanted. So yeah, that's all about my book club, if you all were interested in knowing about that. But yeah, holidays are approaching. Pretty soon it's going to be Thanksgiving. My sister and her family are coming up for Thanksgiving, so I'm pretty excited about that. Then after that, I'm going to be making some candy with my mom for Christmas. We're going to do all of that. I'm going to have to come up with some things to make for crochet wise. So yeah, if you guys got any ideas, I need to spark some, you know, I've just not had any, whatever it is. But I am going to be doing in Christmas the 25 days of Vlogmas. Is that what it's called? Vlogmas. I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to do like what I done last year. I'm going to read a story from, I got the second book. Well, actually, it's the first book. I read from the second book last year. It's called Christmas Miracles. So there were quite a few people who enjoyed that. So I'm going to carry that on this year. And I'm also going to sprinkle in some different videos, but it's like a story reading video, but it's going to be spooky Christmas stories for all of you spooky guys and gals out there who do the spook all year round. You know, it's like it's in your blood. So yeah, that's what's coming up. I'm hoping to be able to be more regular. I know I've said that all year long this year, and I have not achieved it. I've had a hooked on murder that has been researched. I just haven't sat down and done a video. One thing is the place to do the video. Like, I don't like any of the places that there is to do the videos, except for I think I like right here in front of the couch. What do you guys think? Is this, my closet is never clean enough, and so every time that I go and try to do one from there, it's always, I have to clean it first, and then by the time I do that, I don't want to do the video. On my little love seat in my room does not have very good lighting, and it's always too dark. But I've noticed the last couple times that I've done it here, it's been okay. So leave your thoughts down below. Is it, you know, look all right here, I guess. Yeah. Well, this is not a very long one, but I did have some things to show you. So yeah, I have no whips, but I'm hoping to have some active whips in a little bit. I'm also going to start a sourdough starter again. Mine died, died quite a while ago. So I'm going to try to start one back again. Been making rolls and freezing some rolls. So yeah, I'm in my bread making era too, I guess. Okay, well, I think my dog wants to go potty, so I am going to let you guys go. So remember, down below in the comment section, let me know if this area is okay, like film-wise, if you can see, if you can hear, if like colors show and all that jazz. So yeah, let me know. And I hope you guys have a great week. I don't have any days off this week. I have to work the whole 5 days. No holidays or vacation days. So just try to stay warm. And I will talk to you guys in another video. Bye.